Hello YouTube! Welcome to another video with yours truly, Indie Tom. Today we are playing something special, sort of near and dear to my heart. This is a game that I made, and so today I wanted to do sort of, I guess like a developer's chat, and just sort of like a little bit of a spotlight of my game. It's a little bit of a promotion, but also just to show you some of the work I've done. I don't know, I thought in previous videos may or may not have mentioned that I have been doing some game development stuff, so I just sort of wanted to make a promotional video for it. So my game is called Last Stand. You were stationed at Fort Miller before the outbreak. The base has been overrun. There is no rescue. There is no hope. Take as many of them with you as you can. And these are the controls. So basically, this started out as a prototype, and it was called Zombies, and I put it out on Game Jolt, and a decent amount of people played it and viewed it, and so I essentially sort of rebranded it and touched up the prototype, because Zombies wasn't. I just sort of wanted to test out how Game Jolt worked, and it was sort of really cool. I got a lot of feedback from it, and I really enjoyed the process, so I decided to go for it. So I sort of revamped this, and because Zombies was a working title, it wasn't supposed to stay as Zombies. Sort of generic, and it sounds a little crappy, so I wanted to change it to Last Stand. But essentially, this is like a retro-style arcade shooter. And I'll stop talking and keep going. So in this game, you play as you're sort of like the last guy on the base, and all of your like former comrades have been turned into zombies and are coming to get you. So in this game, right now you're in. The prototype just featured this building, but I'll show you in a little bit. There is another building that I built, as well as like a big open area for people to run around, so you have some more options to like where you want to make your last stand instead of just being forced in this building. So now those boxes by the doorways, they do break eventually, as you'll see in a short little while. And so some new features I added to the game from the prototype. You know, there's like shell casings now when you shoot. There's also a reloading system. So after you fire 30 rounds, it will reload for 4 seconds, which makes it a little difficult. Oh, see, we just lost one of those boxes. Also have a crosshair and like a lighting system. So this lighting system, sort of based on the game Nuclear Throne, has a similar lighting system. I sort of tried to mimic that a little bit. Also, I did a new soundtrack, which I don't think I put up yet, but I will soon on the page for people to download if you're sort of into this. I don't know, it's very ambient, very minimalist, but I thought it had sort of like an airy, sort of Doom-like presence. Okay, so they've officially broken through that one doorway. Alright, so this is where the reloading feature really comes into sort of bite you in the ass. So let's go check around the base. I'll give you a nice little tour. So the zombies are a little hard to see because of the lighting system and because they're obviously in army uniforms, so they're green. So you can drop these little glow sticks that'll put a little orb of light that sort of help, like by doorways. So I also added this room, which is like this big open room. The other one sort of has a lot of little rooms to go, and this is just sort of a big open space. Sort of defend. So some changes in this game as well. As you can see, there's a lot more textures and graphics. There's a lot more stuff going on. The boxes also break a lot quicker than in the older version. It took forever, and you essentially would just sit behind the wall. I also tried to fix as many bugs as I could from the old one. Oh, do a little dance. And the zombie hitboxes are also a lot better from the prototype. The first game, they like danced around a lot, and it didn't work very well. Watch these back boxes here. Plus, I also really like the lighting system. Very proud of that. Just reload. Come on! There we go. Alright, we're good. See, we're good. Don't worry. Gotta at least get to 100. I mean, I made the game, so. But yeah, so, I did this. I didn't have any formal training in game making, so obviously this isn't like the next Call of Duty by any means. But it was just myself, and I sort of just did it in my free time. I didn't work on this game full time. I'm sure there are people who could have made this in like a week if they wanted to. It took me a lot longer, but that's because, you know, I just worked on it maybe like once. I have like some free time, like a couple hours on the weekend or something like that. You know, I didn't really make it a full priority. Because I'm out of school, I think I have a little bit more free time now, so I'm going to try to work on game development a little bit more and sort of make it a higher priority, along with the YouTube channel as well. Sort of just work on my projects and see where they take me. So this is a big base. Sorry, I just kind of showed you the building. So there's also this little like road with these lights. You can tell I added sort of like a fence too. And those are the spawn points. Where the zombies come in are where the fence is broken down. And there's also this big open field. I have originally planned to put something there originally, but I sort of liked having this big open space just for someone to sort of run around and not feel as confined. And I wanted to give you a bunch of options to where you hold out and make your last stand. Some people would want to sort of run around and dance around like this, and other people would want to sort of form the zombies into like a kill zone, something like this, which is what I tried to do with the boxes. So as far as this game, I was updating it fairly frequently, or as much as I could, but I'm starting to work on new projects, so I think I might do, for the most part this game is done. I might work on it as far as like porting it over. I know some people have talked about and asked about me porting it onto Mac. And I have thought about it. It's just with GameMaker right now, to port to Windows and to make a application Windows, it's free. But to do Mac, I have to pay extra, and I just don't have that money right now. But eventually, you know, if I do end up buying the capabilities to port to Mac, I definitely will. It's something that I want to do, and you know, I want people to be able to play my games on as many platforms as I can. I know people also asked about making an app, like porting it to Android or iOS, and as much as I'd love to do that, I feel like it would be just way more trouble than it's worth. I do know a guy who does Android games, so I might see, but it's just as far as the interface goes, I really don't know how I'd get that to work. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the game in a nutshell, and sort of the news and history of the game. But yeah, so I'm gonna post a link in the description, and make sure to check out, like I said before, the YouTube tutorials. So the guys Sean Spalding and Heartbeast were two of the biggest ones. And I'm going to put links, so make sure to check out their YouTube channels, show them all support. And then also, I'm going to post the game page in the description and the studio. So the studio I publish all my games are Black Box Studios, so make sure to check that out. And I'll definitely do, if you guys like to see sort of these game spotlights, I'll definitely have to do more of that. Or if you guys want me to do sort of like a live stream or sort of like a development log, so you can sort of see the progress, or like maybe a day in the life of, like, you know, an average day of just working on the game. If you guys would be interested, you know, let me know and I could totally do that. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe as always. Also, you know, feel free. This game is free, so please show the game some love. Check it out. You know, leave a like, comment, and let me know what you think. You know, if you have